Hello everyone and welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today I am going to teach you a beginner friendly pole choreo. Now in this choreo you are going to need some heels. You don't have to have them. You also you might need a little bit of grip for your hands. You can wear leggings for this one. We are not doing any pole tricks today, but make sure you also have some water handy as well. I do go through this quite quickly, so feel free to pause whenever you want and make sure to reach out if you do need to, and I hope you enjoy. Alright, so for this routine, we are going to learn 5 sets of 8 counts today. Now these 8 counts are quite slow. We're going to go through all the movements and I'm going to break them down, so feel free to pause in between if you need to. But what we're going to do is we're going to start standing. Now you can wear heels. I'm wearing heels for this one. You don't have to if you don't want to, just for a little bit of an extra challenge if you want to, and I'll give you some tips on how to walk in the heels, how to do the turns in the heels. So to start with, we are going to start behind the pole. Yeah, so you guys are my audience, so I can do it again as well facing the other way, but for now I'm just going to face on. First 3 counts, so the counts go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So they're pretty slow. So what we're going to do for count 1 and 2, we don't really do anything because the music will start straight away. So on count 3, our head comes up. And then we're going to do a little step side to side, bringing our leg up behind us and then opening our knee out and then down. Now to make this really fancy, you can turn your knee in to start and then out and around. And then you want to put your weight on that leg and then you're going to do the other one out and around. If you're finding that this is a bit confusing to start with, just go bend and out, bend and out. Don't step too far away though, because if you start out here, you're not going to be able to step out to the side. So again, on count 3, we come up, and you're going to do a little turn here. And then we're going to do another little turn out. So that will be 4, 5, and then we pause for 6, and we're coming down for 7, 8. So my hand is going on my thigh, my toes are slightly turned out, and as I come down, I'm going to bend my knees, and then slide all the way down. From here, my arm straightens, and then I'm going to turn to the side to get my bum to come up. Now, really important when you slide down, making sure this hand isn't too high, because you're only going to be able to slide to where this arm can extend. So bring the hand to about your face. So we've looked up, we're going out to the side, to the other side, and we're coming down for 7, 8. Bringing that right knee in, and I'm pushing my right butt cheek up to the side. We want to transfer our weight onto our left leg so that then our right leg can come up, and we're doing like a little kick. Now if you're a dancer or you have some experience, feel free to add in extra things. If you wanted to do like a big kick up to the sky, you could. Most of you probably would be like, what? No way, that's way too hard. But you can make it your own. So we've gone down and up, and we're doing a little kick up to our face, and then from here we're going to scoot this leg back. And we're going to do a pirouette, so I'm going to show you what it looks like. Coming around, stepping, posing. Now the biggest thing for this one is making sure you can get the hands right and that you're centering your weight on your leg. So once we've done this little kick, we're using this to help create some momentum. As I come to the pole, I'm going to put my left hand on the opposite side of the pole. So thumb facing down. My right hand, the back of my hand is going to come on the pole, and I'm going to push my head through so I can grab the pole and then turn around. And you want to keep that same leg up, and then at the end is where you step and pose. If this is too difficult, there is another variation. We're just going to come up, and you're going to step behind, put your hand down, put your other hand down, and then we can do a step out. So you don't have to do a big turn underneath your arm. What we can do is you're putting your foot down, then putting your hand down, and then I'm just turning to face the other way, put your other hand on, and then turning again and out. This can be a bit tricky in the heels, making sure that you want to go on the toe of the heel, not onto the stiletto, because that's what's going to cause you to sort of fall down. All right, let's take it back a step. So we're going down, up, little kick. We're coming around, stepping out. Now this is where we pose for a second. You can do a little wink, you can do a little smile if you like, and then we're coming down our leg, and then back up. Yeah? This is where she starts singing in the music as well. She's saying something about looking in her eyes. And we want to look at the camera or the audience when we do that. From here, we're going to do a scoop back and a pose. The second scoop is a scoop, and then we're posing, but we're stepping a little bit further so that we can do a dip to the other side of the pole. Really important with this one, when we take that step, we're going to make sure that we're lining ourselves up for our next trick, which our next trick is bringing our back onto the pole. So if your leg is all the way over here, your back is not going to be able to come onto the pole. When we do our little, so we've done our pose, down, up, scoop, pause, scoop, and now replace this leg to the other side of the pole. We're going to step it down, we're going to do a little squat, and then come up the other side. Similar with this one, with the pirouette we just did before, hand comes down, other hand up, but this time we're just turning our back to the pole and putting our leg down. From here, guys, we're going to put our foot down, we're going to step our other leg out a little bit further. Doesn't matter which leg you go down with. In this routine, I keep my left leg on the ground and I go up with my right leg as I slide all the way down to the ground. If you find you're a little bit stuck here, that's okay. Bring this leg down, push it against the ground so that you can then bring your bum down as well. Sometimes people find, especially with the heels, they can't put their heel and their bum down at the same time because the heel is quite tall. That's fine. Just get your bum down, get your other leg down first and then your bum down. So I'm going to show you that again, because that can be a little bit confusing. We're doing a couple pirouettes. So we'll go from this position, going around, taking a step, and doing a little pose. Waiting until she starts singing, we're coming down, and then up. We're going to scoot back once, and a little pose. Scoot back twice, and then a little dip to the other side. We're going to start turning, change that hand back to the pole. Put that foot on the ground. Step the other leg a little bit further forward, and we're going to start sliding our shoulders down. This leg can come up as high or as low as you want. Hand comes on the ground. Put this foot on, and the bum down. When we're here, guys, it's really easy. We're just turning around onto our chest, so this leg is going to straighten down as I go around, and then I turn my chest to the floor. Now, easy part. We're going to bend our leg and change. If you want to make it a little bit more sexy, you can put your bum up as you do that. You might find that you need knee pads for that if that's a little bit uncomfortable on your knees. After we've done a couple changes, we are going to keep our legs down and then we're going to push back to our knees. So make sure the hands are at your chest and we're going to push back onto our knees. Yeah? From here, you're going to keep your weight on your legs and we're going to do a big head roll around. Doesn't matter which way you go, whichever way feels comfortable, but make sure it is nice and big around. From here, putting our hands out in front of us, making sure we're keeping our weight in our hands and our left leg. We're going to bring the right leg forwards. Yeah? We're going to do a scoot back and go forwards again. And then again, we're going back, but this time we're going in, and then we're going to kick up and then back down. We want to make it as dramatic as possible, so from here, go scoot, 2, and then we're going back, you can put your head down, and then up, and then legs in together. And that's as much as the choreo we're going to do. I'll go over the counts again. I know we started at the beginning. We'll go over the counts again all together now. But practice those movements. If you need to pause, pause it now because I'm going to go a little bit faster and just practice doing the turns. It doesn't matter if your hands end up in the wrong position. So you want to make sure that either your back is to the pole or you're sliding to the ground and you're on the right side of the pole. So, let's start from standing. We're starting with our head down, waiting for count 3, head up on 3, then we're coming up 4, 5, waiting 6, coming down 7, 8, and then up 1, 2, leg 3, around 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we're coming down. 1, 2, 3, 4, scooping 5, 6, and then a big dip. 7, turn 8. Stepping out. 1, 2, coming down 3, 4, 5, 6, turn 7, 8. And then we're kicking. 1 and 2 and 3, push back. 4, head roll 5, 6, and then we're scooping our leg for 7 and pulling it in, 8, finish. Okay? So some of the counts are on the end counts. If you don't work well to counts, that's totally fine. Just try and think about listening to the music. But counts do help for keeping you in time. So remember the counts are really, really nice and slow. Let's go over it one more time. I'll just talk you through the movements. So we're bringing our head up, stepping out, out, sliding down, hips up, bringing the right leg up, coming behind, stepping and posing. And then coming down, lifting the head up. Good, 2 scoops. 1, second scoop, we're doing a little bit of a dip, around, whoop, and then to our back. Stepping the other leg down, and then sliding all the way down, turning around onto our stomach, and then bringing change, 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 coming down, pushing back into a head roll, hands in front, good, scoop, leg, leg, and then in and out, and finish. And then this is where the music starts to pick up. So I can challenge you to try and think of something after, maybe add a trick in, or try and think of something really dramatic straight after. Alright, so again, if you need to pause it, make sure you grab some drinks in between, and we're going to do it all together with the music and the counts. Alrighty guys, so I am going to start it from the end so that we have a little bit of a time to do it, and then it'll get into the music. So getting ready, and we're going to get started. Starting with the head down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, down 7, 8, up 1, 2, kick 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, wait 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, down 7 and 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, turn 7, 8, kicking 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, in, 5, 6, 7, 8, and go. So see how the music picks up just after that? I want you to then continue on after it. So grab a quick drink, and then we're going to do it all together without the counts, but just with the music. Thank you so much guys for joining me today on the beginner choreo. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to post your videos and tag us and share it with your friends as well. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe to our channel for more amazing content. Thank you.